Hey, this is Phil Lillley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Gonna do one cast today. I haven't been out fishing in almost 2 weeks, so I'm not sure. I'll remember how to do it, I guess. I'm up here at Fall Creek, and they're running one unit, I believe, 40 megawatts. I've been talking to Blake. Haven't watched really any one cast and kept up with things very well. And I talked to Tony Lillley today. He had a guide trip, so I kind of got some information from them. But kind of regardless, wanted to go out and throw a jig. I think that's probably what I did the most of 2 weeks ago when I was out fishing. I'm going to start here and just drift down, kind of stay on the inside a little bit. But I've got 4 rods rigged with either a 16th or a 1/25th ounce jigs, different colors. And I'll be switching out as I go down. Of course, here at Fall Creek, it's a little narrower and shallower. The water's always a little faster here, so I want to throw a 16th ounce to start with, a black, and this is on 4-pound line. Are you ready, Jack? So, I just really appreciate being back home, really do. I can talk a little bit about my trip. You ready? There's quite a few boats out between here and the resort. We do have some wind I'm going to be dealing with too. Not bad, but I'm going to have to kind of watch it. Keep the rod tip down a little bit. Blake said fishing's been really good. This constant water flow really helps the fishing a lot. Ouch. I don't think I got the jig down on that first cast very good. Yeah, really, no, it wasn't down at all. It does. It takes practice to get back. Kind of get the feel down. Might have been a bite. Tomorrow is the opener for trout parks, March 1st. Oh, today is the 29th of February. It's Leap Day. So Marsh and I went down to the Tampa Bay area of Florida, and I played in a basketball tournament out of Clearwater. It's kind of a Masters tournament where guys, actually the divisions start at 40 years old and they go all the way up to 70 in this tournament. The 70-year-old guys played 3-on-3 half court. My division was 65. and we played 5-on-5 full court. Had some guys that I'd played with before out of the DC area put a team together, and it's pretty competitive. I mean, there are teams that play in these tournaments that are sponsored, that their players don't have to pay a dime, and they travel all over the world and play in some of these things. And they're good. They recruit. Our second game was against a team called Global, and they won the tournament fairly handily. Anyhow, we played 4 games, and we should have won the third game. We lost by 1. The other teams were kind of blowouts. So I'm getting some small bites, I think. Okay. I got to change something. It's not working. Okay. I'm going to throw back behind this dock a little bit. Little white 1/125th ounce jig with a 2-pound line. Throw here a couple times. I'm just going to throw it back here just a couple times. get out here a little further. Gonna work the bottom. I'm gonna work it really slow. Tony said that they caught their fish drifting scuds. Scud and an egg. He said that they're using a gray 14 or 12. They caught most of their fish on scuds, although they did catch a few on eggs, and he said they were really hitting them good. Said he only stayed out a couple hours and they had about 25. Nothing big, he said, but they were all nice. A lot of nice rainbows. Yeah, I saw that bite. I'm out of practice, I'm telling you. I saw it, but I didn't set it immediately. Little rainbow. Well, haven't completely lost my touch. We went to a couple beaches. Went to Honeymoon State Park. If you like shells, that beach is full of shells. I even found a full sand dollar on that beach. And you talk about a lot of people, man, it is winter break at a lot of places up in the Northeast, and there were people all over the place. Traffic was heavy. Beaches were full. Few people in the water, but not very many. The temperatures were about the same as they were here. Down there it was a little chilly, windy every day except the last day. I mean, it would get up in the 70s, or like 70, but the wind really made it chilly. Florida's nice. I don't think I'd want to live there, though. Marcia's sister lives in Venice, which is south, south of Sarasota. And I think that area is a little bit better as far as it's just not quite as crowded. But it's being developed too. I mean, they're building houses and condos and as fast as they can down there. Afraid they're just going to run it. So I'm letting it go all the way to the bottom and just kind of bouncing it, making sure I stay closed. That's what Blake told me to do. As you know, I like white because it usually catches a little bit bigger fish. I got a better chance of catching a brown, I think. I might go over and fish the channel here at the last part of this. I mean, you're more apt to get snagged on the bottom because there's more trees over there, but you're more apt to catch a bigger fish too, I think. But I'm starting to kind of get down in the windy part. It's just harder to keep the jig on the bottom when it gets windy. Let's go on, mosey over toward the middle. It's going to be deeper over here, so I got to let it go down a little more. That's bottom. Let's throw another color. Okay, this is It's actually a tricolor light. It's still a 25th ounce. Okay. 2-pound line. Actually, this is that 3-pound fluorocarbon. God, I can't remember what the brand is on this. I'm coming down to the wind line, so I'm going to probably have to go to a heavier jig. Just hit a spot in the lake here where it's going to start. We're coming down to the curve. Or this is all a bit curved, but it's going to be windy from here down. I don't know. Try one more cast with this one. Well, caught those two fairly quick on the white. They just kind of quit on me. All right, I've got a Sculpin 16th ounce 4-pound line. It's my last attempt, and I'm gonna fish closer to the bank over here, the bluff bank. You have some eddy water. You can hear that wind. I mean, it's not a hard wind, but it's just I'll back out just a little bit. Yeah, the current a little more. What do you think, Jack? Supposed to be pretty nice this weekend, I understand. I assume they're going to keep running this water. I did post a fishing report on Ozark Anglers that Blake wrote. Ooh, wow, this wind. He speculated that there might be having trouble with a unit, a generator turbine, is the reason why they're running no less than 40 units, 40 megawatts. I don't know. I haven't heard. Not going to complain. This is really good for the fishery anytime that you have constant running water like this. It's good for the food base, it's good for the trout. Oops. This will be my last cast, I think. Maybe. I'm not really set up very good on this one. Let's try one more. I do like to have a good last cast. I didn't feel like that was, I don't think I got to the bottom very good on that one. You notice I'm not reeling hardly at all. So I'm just really making sure that jig doesn't come off the bottom. Okay. Welcome back, Jack. Appreciate you watching. It is good to be home. And we'll probably see you tomorrow. Thanks. See ya.